Kenyatta University, class of 2022, are a product of the 844 system. In this documentary, we show how the last 4 years can be more for others. Joining university comes with a new beginning, with students having to adjust to a new life, leaving their families and previous friends behind. This presented our subjects with a set of challenges and circumstances which left them with incomplete semesters. Welcome to Call Off Duty.
Okay, so I attended classes, normally paid school fees in time and all that stuff, and then when it was exam time, I wanted to go for my exam card. So when I went, apparently I didn't have one at the offices. So they said like I didn't register my units when they checked my portal, so my units were not registered. So they told me to call off the semester. So yes, I did call off. I can't really say I'm doing something to. The only thing I can actually do is go back to schooling, attend the whole semester afresh. So I'm going back to school on September for that semester. Parents are not understanding, as you know, school is hard, and systems are hard. So parents just expect you to go to school, study, do all that stuff, but systems are not favorable always. So yeah, my mom doesn't know. Yeah, I think before we make major decisions in school, calling off a semester, we have to make sure to have enough information in a lead to us knowing this is what I actually want to do, because I didn't have to call off. I could have maybe written a letter to the admin and told them to register my units and then done my exams normally, but I didn't have that information then, so I did something that I could have totally avoided. Yeah, so be informed. Yeah. I'm MISSYLINE. Thank you for asking.
So, my name is ZABLON EKISA. I am currently a 4th year student at Kenyatta University, Ruiru campus, majoring on communication and media studies. Yes. As I joined campus, I remember back in 2019, at first year it was a bit hard because I didn't know anyone. I think it was that way for everybody, because not most of us knew each other when we came. So at first it was hard, but as I progressed by the second semester, I had formed friends actually, and it was easier interacting with them. It was much easier interacting with them than it was back in first semester. So I think I've formed a clique with them for the past 3 years now. I'm comfortable with all of them. Yes. Okay, so I think it was in my 3.1 year, and I wasn't feeling well, and I went to see a doctor. And then he told me that I had chronic pneumonia, which it had started affecting some part of my heart and my lungs. And so the doctor recommended that I take a break from school, because by that time I think it was in the cold period, and for if you know about pneumonia, you stay away from the cold places. So the doctor advised if I could go and find a warm place, and that's when I decided, with the help of my parents, they urged me, for me to get better, I should call off. I should forgo the semester and go back home to a warm place till I recuperate. And the process was quite tedious because I had started the semester. It was an online semester. I had already started it and I was halfway. So from the moment when we were online, we were supposed to come back and do the exams, read for a little while physically and do the exams. So the moment I came is when I was told I was supposed to stay at home and get well. So the process was quite tedious, and but I managed in the end. It was like 2 weeks to me doing exams. Then the school approved that my reason was valid and I had to call off. But all that period I was reading as normal because I didn't expect that it will get approved. So I was just good either way. So maybe a word of advice for those who may be thinking of calling off. If you really have a valid reason, then you should do so. But if not, just keep on going and finish, because I don't think it's a good thing, because you'll be very much behind compared to your fellow classmates. So if you don't have a valid reason, just stay in school and finish. I encourage openness in everything you do, even if you are a grown-up, you are past 18 now. I think there's some things that are more serious you should share with your parents. So if you call off, just share it with your parents. It will really help you and them also. Yes. Okay, thank you to you too.
This is Melody Wanjiru, a communication and media student. In third year, she had to call off due to her pregnancy. Unlike other cases, her parents were okay with the decision she made. For Melody, it felt like it was the right time for her to have the baby.
So, Sasa, give us the backstory why you called off. As in, ilianza aje ndo kakuja ukarealize I need to call off. As in, like a story time.
We were in second year, I think second semester. So I found out I was pregnant, but I didn't stop there. I didn't call off then. So I waited until I was almost due, around 7 months. Then I decided to just rest for the sake of my baby and for other health reasons, to avoid mambo mingi, high blood pressure. I decided to just stay at home.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Process yako ya call off ilikuwaje? As in, which steps did you take?
I wrote a letter. Nikapeleka old admin in main campus, just to say I'm taking a break for 3 months, but I'll be back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sasa your parents' reaction yao ilikuwaje? Wakijua as in, sasa now you have to call off.
They were understanding. They were very understanding. Because considering my age, it was about time here to have a baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa.
I'm Kelvin Benson, a finalist this year. So I joined KU 2018, studying journalism and mass communication, a major in media studies. I had a passion for journalism. I really never knew a lot of people. Talk of people who were drunkards, talk of people who did drugs, but then I was so sober. So I met a friend, Omani Joy. I met others, Lenny, and then with time we got to get fond of each other. Yeah, that's my friend history. Of course. So I met friends like Namoshi and Delamere. This is a person who wants us to finish the whole school together. And then I'm meeting a person like Omani Joy, a person I've gotten to got fond of with. I want us to grow together. I want us to be together for in the next 4 years. I really feel like the vibe is so common. So I'm thinking this is a person who I want to grow with, and others who are still in the same class. So I think I really never met a friend who I want to finish school with apart from Omani Joy Atieno. So this is the second semester, first year. So I'm there, I'm doing my studies very well. Do talk of the cards, talk of cat 1, cat 2, talk of projects, all of them are very okay. Then it comes a time when you have to do the second semester, 2.2. So I'm meeting a friend who I've seen for the past like 1 year. Talk of John Batia, the current MCA incumbent. He wants to run for that seat. So this person is there talking of Benson. I have a business. I knew he had a business. So can you lend me 15K so that I can buy the stock for tonight's business, and then by tomorrow I'll give you your money. I'm convinced this is a person I've known for the past few years. So talking of this person, then I decided to lend him the 15K. That was apparently the last day when we were supposed to pay fees. I knew deadline could be extended. And then we were talking of a person who, after class, naenda kwake, not available. I'm going to their place because I knew not available. I'm told this person has called off the semester. So apparently, in a deadline, the next 5 days, I can't raise 15K. I can't tell my parents because this is a task that is it's a burden on me. So apparently, I have to think of another way out. So I'm there, talking of the chief. I'm telling the chief, I am an orphan. I had to lie. So the chief understands that, so I have to naenda kwa chief nafieka asubuhi 5 to 7. That is 300. That's the amount of money that you can reason with that. And then in the evening around 5 to 7, mi nafieka niko kwa car wash. So I'm earning around 500. So in a day I am earning around 800. Talk of 3 months, talk of 1 month, 830. That is 24K. Talk of 3 months, that's a lot of money. So if the trajectory that I'm thinking about, this is a career trajectory that I know I'm a journalist, but shit has happened, so I have to reason on this path. This is the path that is untaken, the path that many people will not take. Instead of going back to my home village, I have to take this path. So I'm even reasoning of this, and I'm thinking, if I'm earning around talk of this being 48K, I'm paying my rent. 8K, 40K savings, and then you talk of things like shopping, I'm earning. So I look at a larger figure and I think that there I'm well off, and that's how I called off my semester.